This is a banana, and this is a key, and this is a person having fun. But what is fun? For a thing that influences our decisions and ideas so greatly, it seems a little bizarre that we have such a small understanding of what it actually is. To some people, jumping off cliffs, hanging off skyscrapers, and sneaking into abandoned buildings is fun. For others, that is just plain scary. Some people have fun doing what most people would consider mundane, say playing chess or watching paint dry. So what is fun?
What is fun? Let me spell it for you. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all. Down here in the deep blue sea.
Well, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, fun means pleasure, enjoyment, or entertainment. Now that is the definition of fun according to a dictionary. But is that really what fun is? To properly understand that question, we need to look at our good old friend, science. When we are having fun, four main chemicals are released. These are known as the happiness chemicals, each of which are known as dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. These chemicals, incidentally, are also responsible for our mood and well-being. However, fun is actually more of a state of mind than anything else. People play sports and video games to have fun, while we're squashing Goombas, conquering dungeons, and planting bombs. Our brains are constantly rewarding us with small doses of chemicals that alter our mood, generally making us happier. Similarly, fun can be associated with other activities, going out with friends, having parties, even gambling. All these things can be fun, which makes the state of mind an excellent social tool. We generally don't gain anything by going out, not in the long term at least. The same certainly goes for having parties, and even more so for gambling. But on that note, is fun always a good thing? Are there instances where having too much fun can be bad, dangerous, and potentially harmful? The answer, sadly, is yes. Too much fun is ironically dangerous. Many of the same chemicals associated with fun are also associated with drug usage. When people take drugs, the drug directly or indirectly targets the brain's reward system by flooding the circuit with dopamine, which stimulates pleasure and happiness. Our brains have natural ways of balancing the amount of fun we have. When artificial means mess with this natural equilibrium, our brains struggle to regulate the amount of happiness chemicals that we release. As a result of this, regular drug users find themselves falling into lower lows right after having their highs. This in turn leads to depression, and is what increases drug addictions, with drug users always trying to chase after that high. And it isn't just drug users that are at risk of harmful side effects of excessive fun, it's also all of us. All of us who play video games regularly. Sure, it isn't as physically damaging, but drugs can be just as addictive. Studies have shown that video games can have similar side effects to drug usage. In relation to video games, Dr. John Charlton Owen of University of Bolton says, "Our research supports the idea that people who are heavily involved in game playing may be nearer to autistic spectrum disorders than the people who have no interest in gaming." Skipping meals, missing out on sleep, and spending large amounts of money on video games aren't events that are unheard of. Many of the most addictive video games have similar characteristics and properties. Think about games like Candy Crush and World of Warcraft. The mechanics like leveling up and unlocking new things provide players with a clear-cut sense of progression. This progression is what drives us. It's the same reason our species have climbed up mountains, jumped off pods 1,000 meters in the sky, and gone to the moon. It's for the sense of accomplishment. It's what drives us to do good, and sometimes bad. But what are some of the good aspects of having fun? Well, aside from the obvious sense of joy that the fun provides us, with it brings many of the things to the table. Fun fills the void that stress rips open. When people are having fun, they're able to think more clearly and more creatively. Science has shown that things like walking, playing video games, and other such activities can improve creativity and open thinking. On the other hand, stress has virtually the opposite effects to fun and can be very damaging to our bodies. People who are put into stressful positions on a daily basis usually live shorter lives than people who live more happy and enjoyable ones. A study conducted on photos of former professional baseball players by researchers at the Wayne State University claimed that the bigger the smile, the longer the lives of the baseballers were. In fact, smiling has raised the life expectancy of the players by a whopping 7 years. Fun also encourages us to build social connections, and as mentioned earlier, fun is what drives us to do many things. Call it human nature or call it crazy, but we've done some pretty unusual things over the past few years. We've spent billions of dollars trying to reach new heights, climbing mountains, going to the moon. We spent just as much money burning fireworks, explosions that just last a second costing hundreds apiece. Why? Because it's fun. We have challenges costing millions of dollars, seeing who can be the best at kicking balls into a net, or seeing who can run the fastest. We pay money to sit and watch more moving images and listen to different sounds. We download and play video games to act as our favorite characters, compete against other players in tournaments to see who can move and click faster. And weirdest of all, we watch videos. YouTube videos like the one you're watching right now. All for fun. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.